How's it going, YouTube model community? This is old Don, the fat man from Alabama, coming to you from Don's Model Garage. Just a little quick update video from the other day. I had done a quick video showing what I was currently working on. Well, I got the primer sprayed on everything, on two of them. The Super Bee's looking real good. She's a little wet sand. I'm gonna put a little more primer on it. I tried a new primer and I'm not satisfied with it. It fuzzed up a little bit and it's kind of grainy. But I did need to get something on it to where I could see where I was at, where my progression was. And I did find a couple of pinholes in the resin scoop. I'm gonna have to go back and touch those up anyway. So I'll give it a once over again. We'll wet sand it and then I'll reshoot. And I've got my old primer. I got some new cans of my favorite primer, so I'll be using it on it the next go around. But other than that, the old car's looking to look pretty decent. We'll set this one aside and we'll mount the 2012 Corvette. Primer done the same thing on it. It didn't cover well. I'm not satisfied at all with it. But it did show me where I'm at with the cars. All my scribing work come out nice. You know, like I say, I've got all my body lines are nice and tight. There was a small issue on the hood. A few more coats of primer and it fixed it. So again, I'll go back and wet sand these and put the primer I'm used to using and been using for years. And then while those were drying, I went to work on this little Vega project. The mods are now done. Most of the mud work I think is pretty well good. It's ready to get some primer on now to see where I stand. But you can see where I've molded in the front bumper, filled in where the headlight door lines were, trying to simulate a one-piece fiberglass fender nose piece. I added a front air dam on it. Another scratch built cowl hood. This is it's an old Bandits resin body. It's been bouncing around in my collection for about 12 years, and I finally decided to get it out and get to work on it. Of course, I scratch built the wing. I've rescribed the door lines and the window chrome. Yes, this is going to be a slot car body. I've notched the rear valence. I've still got to work the rear bumper for wheelie bar clearance. This was a really nice piece. This body's held up real well, being in a box, moving around all around a couple of places I've lived. It didn't warp. Everything was good and true. The hood still fit the car good. I went ahead and made plugs for the headlights. Once the car's painted and everything, there'll be decals used for the headlights. Stuff like that. It's shaping up real nice. I've not done anything else with the Ranger. It still looks just like it did the other night when I did the video of it. But I also need to acknowledge I've gained some new subscribers this week. I'd like to thank Just Model Garage, Open Exhaust Models, Kick and Wing Customs, Wheaton Speed Shop, Too Tall Model Car Garage, Taylor Braun, Papa Dan's Models 2, Jones Mark also subbed me this week. I greatly appreciate everyone subbing my channel, the new ones as well as the ones I've had for a while. It's been quite interesting watching a lot of y'all's videos, seeing your different techniques, and such, which has kind of brought me to a project idea I thought I'd kind of share with you guys. This is something I've been playing around with at the workbench on and off for about the past year. I'm a car guy in general. I like all cars. I'm not real brand loyal, but I do have a soft spot in my heart for the Mopars. And I've got one of my favorites is the 68, 69 Barracuda. I've got a couple of these kits. They're, of course, they come from Old Tooling. They've got the chassis, it's got all the exhaust molded in, the suspension molded in. Basically, it's painted black. Put the metal axles in, your choice wheels and tires, and voila, the chassis is done. I'm not much into doing all the plumbing and wiring and intricate detail anymore. Just because I don't do many contests. But anyway, this project, like I said, has been flopping around in a box, and you can see here where I've eliminated the back seat and the original kit flooring back here, as well as the back seat and all. It's all filled back in with sheet plastic. I started to draw on the back, on the underside, where it's going to get cut to make the wheel tubs. I'm going to do a curbside, Pro Street, super gas type hot rod. Be a big tired car. I'm going to probably put DOTs on it. I've already lobbed off the back of the chassis. I'm going to make a section back here to where I can house, where it'll accept the big tires. Probably just going to use the old MPC Goodyear slicks, but you can see I've got it. Let's get the interior in a little bit better. But I can squat it pretty good in the back, so we can get a good ride height. Not really slammed on the ground like a tube chassis car, but about like what it is. It's going to be like a back half car. This, like I said, this is something I'm going to build. It'll go on my shelf. You guys, of course, will see it. If I do get it to the finish line, y'all see it there. See it, as I progress on it. What I'm probably going to do with this, I've had some people ask a few questions about my paint work and whatnot. I'm going to use this as kind of a tutorial. I wouldn't say a how-to, because everybody has their own way of painting. Maybe what I do can help somebody. Someone sees me doing something, they've got a better way of doing it. Please share the information. I'm willing to try about anything. I mean, it's a model car. If I screw it up, I got more parts for the parts box, and I move on to something else. But I'll go through the body work I do. I'll do a cowl hood on it, kind of a step-by-step on how I do a cowl hood. Stuff like that to make a decent looking shelf model. I'll start to work on this thing possibly over the weekend. Video what I do, and I'll post it. I'll post it as I make progress on it. So, well, that's about all I've got for this video. Again, thank you all very, very much for subbing my channel. All the kind comments, the flattering comments, greatly appreciated. Like I said, I'll see what I can do about posting more often. And thank y'all very, very much. Remember, it's nice to be important, but it's more important to be nice. Let's be kind to each other and enjoy this wonderful hobby we're all a part of. Thank y'all, and have a good day. Bye.